Hello. Well, now that we have got this cool effect, let me stand up from this dirty couch. I wasn't even going to make a video today, but how can you not in such a beautiful place? The video just begs to be made itself. So I decided to talk about the issue which is bugging me even now that I am cycling on my bike, and it has disturbed me this very morning. And I've been battling this issue for the past several months, I guess. So the issue is my phone addiction. I'm very sure a lot of people experience that nowadays, perhaps without realizing that. Do you carry your phone everywhere you go, just like me? Whether it's the toilet, the shower, the bath, washing the dishes, washing up, brushing teeth, while reading something, while watching something, while playing a game, because I know I carry my phone everywhere. There is practically not a second during the day where some information is not entering my brain through my phone, and I feel like that is not the best way to live. When I was a child, I had a children's book about a Soviet cartoon character whose name is Cheburashka, but that's not the point. The book was about his birthday, and for his birthday every one of his friends bought him a TV. So basically he had TV in every single room. I remember the pictures where he had TV in his bathroom as well. And towards the middle or the end of the book, he basically started having hallucinations. He started hallucinating because so much information and so much random media was entering his mental that he just became insane. Practically he went crazy. And although effect on our brains is not as obvious and tangible, I'm pretty sure there is some effect nevertheless. I am lucky enough to have been born in times when technology was not as advanced. I was actually able to experience this point in time when mobile phones started entering our lives. So I remember the amount of media intake increasing gradually, whereas at this point it's constant, it's non-stop. Because when I was a child, you basically had media at home in form of TV, and when you left, the media was cut. It was just you and your thoughts or your friends or whatever. Then we started having like the basic black and white phones where you could play like snake games and such. Then you started being able to get music on your phone. You know the stories. Then videos, then internet, then more and more stuff. And I'm pretty sure many of you have heard these facts about attention span, about information addiction, that nowadays we constantly need to be receiving new information. Whereas if you are my age, older perhaps, you remember that it wasn't always the case, because once again you didn't have any portability to your devices. The technology was only in home, so whenever you were detached from your home, you were detached from media as well. Now, speaking of the effects which my phone usage has caused, first of all, I noticed how unfocused I am. I keep forgetting stuff so quickly when I go from one room to another, and I don't remember what I came here to do, and I do something different because I remember that I came here to do something, right? But I do something absolutely different and irrelevant. So I know that it happens to everybody, and it happened before the phones, but it's so constant nowadays. It's scary how out of touch I am with my thoughts and my intentions. And now that I am trying to develop my social media, including YouTube, including IG, so I post quite frequently, a lot more often than I used to. Then I'm always thinking about how my posts, my videos are doing. So I check my phone all the time for to see the likes, to see messages. I text a lot of people too, just random people on IG. I see who has replied to my stuff. I see who has replied to my message. And basically, I am on my phone all the time. As soon as I hear that notification, the dopamine goes crazy, and it's just very unhealthy because the thing you have on your phone is artificial. Real life isn't there. Real life is around you, but you are just focusing on your phone. And I know that we have a lot of information in the palm of our hands, but that's not how, in my mind, in my opinion, you should get your information. I think you should experience life through all the senses which are accessible to you, not just limiting yourself to your phone. Phone is great, but it definitely shouldn't be the main source of your entertainment, the main source of your information, which it has become for me. And I don't want it to be so. I want to live a real life. I don't want to live in a simulation, in a matrix. That's what you do if you are on your phone 24/7. You are basically living in a matrix. If you are fine with that, well, I'm happy for you. But yeah, for me, the other effect which I'm having, it messes with my sleep. Because I told you I'm posting a lot, so when I'm going to bed, I'm thinking about it somewhat, and I wake up before my alarm clock, so I get less than 8 hours of sleep because I'm so anxious and interested to see how my posts are performing, that I just wake up and the first thought in my head is like, oh, let me check it real quick. And let me tell you how I am battling this addiction. So this video is somewhat useful, not only based on the views of lakes and mountains, but on some appliance which you can take away from here. First thing which I stopped doing is using my phone when I'm going to bed. At one point, when I got my smartphone, I thought to myself, you know what, my day has been so busy, I'm so tense, I really need to relax. Let me make it a practice to watch 10-15 minute video when I'm all set, when I'm going to bed. I need 10 minutes, 15 minutes for my brain to rest, to forget about the business of that day, so my brain is all calm, smooth. Yeah, let me chill for a bit before going to bed. And I have been practicing that for many years. But if you do the same thing as I did, you need to realize that by doing that, you are not freaking letting your brain relax. You are just putting more information in it. What will help your brain relax is not taking your phone into your bed and just, letting yourself go to sleep like I did in childhood. Maybe you did so too. You just went from a living room where you were watching TV and it was bedtime, so you went, washed up, and to bed you went. Ideally, of course, you should expand that gap as much as possible. Like, don't take your phone with you when you brush your teeth before going to bed. Don't take your phone when you do the dishes, or only use your phone when it's necessary. But for me, the point where I am in right now is I'm not just using my phone when I'm trying to fall asleep. One thing I also noticed is that sometimes I really desperately wanted to sleep biologically, but mentally I was so interested and involved in what was going on YouTube that I just forcefully watch this 10-15 minutes of video just because, that is my custom. That is how I do it nowadays. My body, you will wait for some sleep. I want to watch this video. And when your addiction battles your biological needs, that's when you know you have a freaking addiction, man. So that's why I stopped taking my phone to bed, because one day I realized how ridiculous I look when with all my body I want to go to bed, but my brain wants more and more and more dopamine or information, whatever you want to call it. So I'm battling myself because I'm so strong mentally. I can control my whole body. Yeah, buddy, get that, you weak as hell. When it comes to my anxiety to use my phone as soon as I wake up, I have adjusted some things too. It's difficult not to use it completely. I'm still very interested as what has happened in the world while I was sleeping. But the practice which I introduced is kind of tricking my brain a little bit, you know. So I used to pick up my phone, go on IG, on all the different apps, on YouTube, spend, I don't know, sometimes over an hour just checking the stuff. Now what I do, I give myself some time to check IG. I give myself a couple of minutes to see what has been uploaded onto YouTube. I don't want to watch videos as soon as I open my eyes, but I let myself see what's been uploaded. What I do next is that I'm trying to learn Japanese. So I go onto an app where I learn Japanese and I practice Japanese instead of scrolling through my endless feed. And believe it or not, I feel like my brain is tricked. I still get some information, which now is actually helpful. And since my brain wants to get the information in the morning, I'm just feeding it some good stuff, you know, that nutritious, substantial meal instead of just junk food. So that's a change which I'm very proud of. I've been going strong with the Japanese for 36 days, I believe. So you can praise me in the comments down below. And yeah, I'm trying to check my phone as little as possible. I'm trying to introduce some limits when I do so. I try not to check it like every minute. I am trying to make it a habit to check it, well, when I am expecting someone to text me, when I really need to respond ASAP. Or I want to check it maybe once an hour, at least once every 2 hours. That would be nice, unless I have something really important going on. When it's just flirting with somebody or just checking my likes, I think I can wait a couple of hours. Nothing will happen. Also, one thing which made me check my phone so often is that some of y'all really unsend your messages. What the heck? Why would you send a message and then unsend it 2 minutes later? How have you changed your mind so quickly? That's something I don't like, and I think that thing has also trained me to check my phone more frequently. So I think that's it. I'm going to go home. I have work to do in half an hour. So I'm really going to hit the road on my bike there. Let me show you the lake. I hope you can see it a little bit, peeking from behind those bushes or trees. I don't know how to qualify them. So thank you for watching this video. I hope it was interesting and insightful for somebody maybe. Let me know if you have a phone addiction. I will see you later. Bye bye. Thank you for watching. One more thing. I wanted to say that another reason why I dislike using my phone so much is that I want to keep my battery alive for as long as possible, because I'm not so rich where I can update my phone whenever a new one comes out. So I want this battery to serve me as long as possible, and the more I abuse it, the faster it will die out on me. So yeah, that's another huge reason why I limit myself from watching so many videos, from listening to so much music, so on and so forth. So if you know where this one more thing came from, you're my brother.